Hello everyone and welcome to Southeastern Craft Supply. I am Derrick Hefner, and as promised I wanted to do a video on a desktop cutter. By the way, I do want to say I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I hope you're either making shirts or cutting decals or in the process of thinking of how to do it. In either way, this is the Silhouette Studio, which is what you're looking at, and of course this is the software for the Silhouette Cameo 3. I personally had started out with the Silhouette Cameo, the original one. It's a great little desktop cutter if you're just doing simple jobs or a couple jobs here and there. Awesome cutter, especially to something to start out with and get your feet wet. This Cameo 3, I am completely in love with it, in all honesty. This Cameo 3, as you'll see in the video that I will show you after I go over the software a little bit, has an auto blade. You can cut with a regular blade. Anyways, let's get into it and you'll see why this is such a good machine. Now, starting off, I just wanted to kind of unbiasedly, at best, pretend as if I had just went out and got this cutter, don't know a whole lot about it, and unboxed it, hooked it up to my computer, and I have my software on now, and I just want to try testing out cutting things. So got the software loaded up, and at its simplicity, it is easy. There are a lot of advanced features in here as you start getting better and better with this that does very well. So I'm just going to do some words that I want cut out. And as you see here, I just typed it out, one under the other, hit the return after video, and I'm going to click off. And the great thing about this, it gives you your measurement right there. So I needed actually about 9.5. Right there is fine. I'm going to do it at about 3.5. That's fine right there. So what I will say is, as you see, this is an exact replica on the software of your cutting mat. So each of these blocks, as you see my cursor here, that is 1 square inch. So you go down, that's 1 here, 2 square inches, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. So the reason I'm telling you that is you want to align your design, or words like in this case, exactly where you're going to put your material on your mat. It's very important. If this was, I'm going to do it a little smaller, if this was smaller like this and you put it right here, but you have your whether it be, we're using self-adhesive vinyl, but let's say that you didn't have, you had your adhesive here on your mat physically, but you put this here, it's gonna cut on the actual right side of the mat. So if you don't have anything here, or even if you do, you didn't mean to cut here, it's gonna cut there. So that's why I'm telling you that, so you don't actually have a mistake of putting it. Now I have my material all the way across, so as long as it eyeballs up to being about the middle, that's fine. You can come over here, and if you wanted to double click again, you could change your fonts. Actually, I do want to change it to a Arial bold. You can come down here, and then as you see, it changes on the fly. Very simple. I promised it was very simple. So just click off again. Everything looks good. Now, and this is just super quick and simple. So you come over here to Silhouette, go to cut settings. Now it brings up this menu. As you will see in the video, you primarily will cut off a tool 1. That's where the auto blade is. It's an awesome feature. You'll see it. You just want standard starting off, and all you're going to do is just cut. You're not doing anything else, because the Cameo does other things. We will do other videos on that, but in the meantime, even though this is self-adhesive vinyl, it's a little bit thicker than heat transfer vinyl. But with that said, your blade's going to be new, especially if this is new, or if it's a new machine for you, or even a new blade. You're only going to want to cut at a number 1. So what I do is come down to advanced and click on this. See how I clicked up here? You want it on number 1, and you want to change this to automatic blade. Now make sure all your settings are good, and don't confuse yourself with choosing this side, which aligns with tool 2. You only want to worry about tool 1 just starting off. So everything seems good to go. Got my words there. Now this right here, this is what you will end up hitting once you're ready to send it to the cutter. I'm going to hit it here in a minute when we do the video. So this is pretty much it in its simplistic form. So the Silhouette Studio does have an area where you can go and you can pull designs from and import them here. I'll go into further detail in a later video what file formats are going to be easy to dump in here, but this is as if you were unboxing it. Alright everyone, as you see here, I'm sorry you can't see me, I'm more focused on making sure you see the Cameo. So I have my cutting mat. Rule of thumb, always have an extra cutting mat. Always have an extra blade, an extra cutting mat, just in case something goes awry. I mean, and I'm not saying anything like this is a machine that's wonky. No, I just always try to give tips of how to prevent not being able to finish a job or whatever. So here I have my media span all the way across. It's pretty much almost 12 by about a little over 4 inches. I did that the words video recording at 3.5, so we are plenty fine. As you see here, here is the tool 1 and tool 2 slot. Tool 1 always has to be the automatic blade if that's what you're trying to use. And it literally, just so you see here, you literally pull that forward, pull out. There's a little notch right here. You can see it almost looks like 2 little picks right here, and then there's 2 little slots. So you want to make sure that you get that right in there, just like so. Drops right in, and then you push that forward. You're good to go. So here, as you see, there's arrows with a line, and then arrows here just pointing forward. Just take your mat. Doesn't have to be uber perfect, but right there, press load. It's got a touch screen here. It takes USB. It's also Bluetooth. I'm telling you, this machine is awesome for a desktop cutter. So everything's ready to go. It even tells you it's ready. So you go back over to your Silhouette Studio software. All you have to do is, if you made sure everything was good, is just literally click send to Silhouette. And this is going to begin. It's putting the blade to where it needs to be per what you set it to on your Silhouette Studio software. So it's just finishing itself up in the system. Click unload. Look at that. Came right out. As you see here, if you can see a little bit, I don't know if it's cut out. Video recording. And alright, so now I am pulling away. Now you're going to have to get your weeding tool and weed in between like the E's and the C's and the O's and all that. But look at that. That is phenomenal. Surface cut. It is good to go. I'm going to weed these out. You will see the finished product here on some curl that I'm doing. So thanks for watching. You'll see the finished product in a picture, and we'll see you soon.